Some people ask in my comment section that how can one prevent drug use? Let me tell you, there's nothing you cannot do. For the fact you have the ability to do it. And that which you can do lies by your mindset. So the best way to prevent drug use is first of all blocking the source from which the drug is being brought into the system. Upon blocking the source, you can also increase the price of the products upon which the drug is being used for. There should be also an important role of the law enforcement agencies. Another one again that I would like to interest more is this motivational aspect of treatment that is telling people the negative effect of drugs so that they can be away from the drugs. So social intervention is another way of preventing people from taking drugs by giving them daily to daily YouTube advice, podcast advice, that's from YouTube, podcast, television, radio, and also those that are advocates of substance use should be very, very active when doing this work. Though it is very, very expensive, especially by buying equipment and also paying for an administrator in order to make the video to be okay. But if you don't have those ability, those capacity, you can still do well by ensuring you say whatever thing. I used to tell people that if you don't know how to pray rubbish, out of nonsense, there will be sense. So look for a way and engage in sports activities, another one, or education activities. Form an anonymous club if you usually have been in it. If you have not been in it, be careful of your peer influence. If you have a negative peers, make them positive. If you cannot make them positive, you remove yourself from their togetherness. Because I used to tell people that if you cannot change your friend, or your friend cannot change you, that means there is no contact within two people. So there must be that change, and the change is the influence, first of law of attraction. Sexually, your friend will who you are. So some of the behavior upon which your friend portrays can also be shown by the other person being you. So I would advise you to know who you follow. If it's an addict, you move yourself for him. So in a nutshell, the next aspect of it is total abstinence. Abstinence is the key. I usually tell people, if you want to stay away from drugs, abstain from drugs. Then be able to recognize those cues. The cues, when once you come, you move an alternate way, such as reading the Bible, doing a deep breathing exercise, praying, reading books, or watching television, or listening to news. We call it activity therapy or diversional therapy. So that is the basic means of preventing or making an individual to withdraw from drug use. The next area I will try to talk more is the advertisement aspect of life, the social media. People mis-advertise drug, they falsify the advertisement of drugs. For instance, and be advertising particular drugs, which I would like to name the brand of the drugs, like maybe I'm trying to advertise drugs. Or this the alcohol, it can be in a gin or in a wine, or let me call it, it can be in a gin like, or it can also be in wine like. So all these things, the way they're being advertised by the owner or by those who should also be the role of the government to control. The media is playing a dangerous role in human development. It's also playing an important and progressive role for those who utilize as well. However, I would advise that advertisement of drugs should also be a thing that everybody should look into. Then the next aspect of it is our cultural habit. Their culture, some of our culture ought to be modified. We call it culture and behavior modification. So your behavior or your culture ought to be modified. If it is affecting the people, making everybody within that environment to become an addict or useless, they can easily work on the culture. Another one again is your behavior. Modify your behavior, intensify your behavior, work hard and look for something useful, and always find love in a useful activity rather than finding love in drugs. In a nutshell, my advice is, best of all, meet a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a psychiatric nurse, psychologist, psychiatric nurse, guidance and counselor, social medical worker, a pastor, a teacher who teaches substance abuse, and even motivational and motivational speakers who talks against drug use, like drug advocates. Or you can even take yourself to drug enforcement agency for drug demand reduction rehabilitation. So that to be a very useful one, or you undergo the phases I said before, upon which you have now identified that you have this problem, this action phase of it, and with all this, you can go well. Thank you, and God bless you. Make sure you subscribe. I'll download you with information concerning drug use and how it can also be prevented. Thanks.